points in the game.
It's a really compelling matchup that has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. One of the best matchups all season long between two elite runners colliding here today. Welcome, folks, to John of Winfield in Houston, home field of the Houston Cougars. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Using his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Breaks free. Slides to avoid the big hit. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year. And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Doing a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Now it's second down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! He's in the clear. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. They bring him down, but a solid game there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Well, we're early in this game, but I got a feeling this is not going to be the last time we see that screen. I mean, it worked perfectly here, and they get a first down. Now, it's about confusing the defense when you see that same formation to get them looking for it again.
They stop him again. Back-to-back plays go nowhere here at the goal line. Here we go, third down. Defense needs to stop here, try to force a field goal attempt. And third and short, try to pick it up on the ground. They stop him behind the line. That'll set up fourth down now.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Aggressive start. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They jump on top early.
You talk about the right way to get a game started. This offense put together a nice scheme. They felt comfortable with the script, and they moved the ball all the way down the field. 10 plays, and they get a touchdown. If you're the defensive coordinator, you're back to the drawing board trying to figure this out.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Thomas. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. The shotgun running play call. Breaking tackles and going. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. And look at this result, some positive yards.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Moves out of the pocket. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Even though that was incomplete, that was a savvy play by the quarterback to escape the pocket and the pressure to avoid taking the sack there.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down.
Offense facing 4th down.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Trying for a 4th down completion. Tries the right with a quick throw. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Hey, I like the aggressive approach here, trying to pick up this 1st down, just not able to execute, and now you've given the opposing offense really good field position. Your defense better step up.
And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, that's the risk you take as a coach running this style of offense, and really as a quarterback, you know that there's a chance you're going to get hit like that, and boy, did he get annihilated by this defense. I'm just happy that he got up and ready to play that next play.
And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. He cannot escape. It's a sack. So Virginia Tech, Kirk, is on top at the moment. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. So here they come on 4th and long, trying to overcome that crucial sack on 3rd down. This won't be easy. Looking to scramble. He lets it go on the move. He makes the grab. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and a receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. 1st down and more. He's still running. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. 1st down from the 15.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Catch made, looking for the goal line. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
And it's incomplete even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Now they come up 2nd and goal from the 3. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. Big missed opportunity for an interception. Sets up 3rd down.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And they're able to tack on the extra point.
14, Houston, 0.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. To be tackled at the 21, that's good work by the coverage team. Houston's offense heads back out into the field now. Last time they gambled and lost, went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They're going backwards to open up this drive after the loss, 2nd down and 15. And here comes a deep shot. Got a man! Catch made, big play! They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
1st down now at the 49. One huge play has got this offense out near midfield and threatening. Receiver makes the catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Wants to throw it. Caught for the completion. Ball scooped up by the defense. They bring him down after a short return, but this defense comes up with the takeaway.
You know, with wide receivers, we get enamored with their size and their speed and their versatility. Ability to make plays after the catch, but none of those things are more important than taking care of the ball. He makes the catch, but he doesn't secure the football, and it's a fumble.
So they take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn that ruling on the field. Houston getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Toss play to the outside. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Going to toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line, center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge. But I love seeing the receiver's willingness to be a part of that and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled their responsibilities perfectly.
Oh, the ball is out. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
First down sack pushes the ball back. 2nd down coming up. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. An inside give now from the shotgun. And the Salk were able to bring him down quickly.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
The offense eager to keep this drive going, but facing a 3rd and long from the 20 now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Enough to convert on 3rd down. So 1st down from the 12 now.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain.
Boy, this is great effort. I mean, he gets his foot down, but it's meaningless without the yardage to follow.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Send the back in motion. Second down, looking to throw it. Looking for 6. And it's picked off in the end zone.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Screen to the receiver in the flat. Football comes out. The ball rolls out of bounds and will end up being a short gain, but no 1st down. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Running play called on 3rd and short.
Picks up 3. That's a 1st down for the offense.
And that is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Hokies will kick it deep to begin the second half. Bringing it out, it's Thomas. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Houston's offense heads back onto the field now. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Pass incomplete, very nearly intercepted that time.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Defense is coming after him. It's a sack. They've got it back at the 4-yard line.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
All right, so here's do or die. 4th and long inside their own 5. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Finds this receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. They bring it down with an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. A penalty backs up the offense. It's 1st and 15. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Virginia Tech.
Offense shoots itself in the foot. It's 1st and 15.
Let's go! Let's go!
Fights through the tackler. What a stiff arm. Out of bounds after a nice gain. Finally, a positive play from this offense.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. 1st down and 10. Using his legs. It's Cole.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Deep shot toward the end zone. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Caught by the receiver. They convert on 3rd down and move the football to the 25.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Throws it to the right. Pass caught. Can he get in? Can't get to the end zone or spot the ball at the 2.
We saw this receiver in the first half have a number of inward breaking routes, and now in the second half, we're seeing more stuff going to the outside. Good adjustment by this offensive coordinator.
Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up 1st and goal now. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Nothing on that play makes it 2nd down and goal from the 2. Makes a quick grab. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. Tech offense is back out on the field. Takes the toss, heads to his right. Jukes to get free. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him.
Here he goes. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield. Put the ball right on the back, Let him have all that space and an escort in front of him to pick up big yards.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Throwing up play action. Catch made over the middle, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. The shotgun handoff here. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. Take a break. Take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And it's good right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10.
So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? Caught over the middle. It's Cole. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Looking for a deep completion. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a 1st down on that 3rd down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
Houston getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to chuck it again. Quick throw to the flat. It's a screen. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to...
The ball is out. Offense recovers the fumble. It keeps going.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Here they come on 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs here in the late stages of this game.
Well, with over 3 minutes to go in this game, Chris, down by a couple scores, you have to go for this. Thought the offense had a great shot. Now they got to rely on their defense to try to get a quick stop or get a turnover and somehow get that football back.
They'll avoid the sack, but it's brought down after a short gain.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Important second down play coming up. Pounding away with the run game. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Hey, it's a great job of running the football. It's the right idea, but the back's got to stay in bounds because remember, with the new rule in college football, the clock still stops momentarily until the referee sets the play clock for the next play, and then it'll start again. So stay in bounds and work that clock.
Receiver makes the grab, and the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead, they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
On first down, it's play action. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short gain. No punt. Offense still on the field, going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, and it's picked off, a crushing mistake. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock. Instead, throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
Oh, that one's picked off. Could take it all the way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a two-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes off in a bootleg. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's intercepted, a desperation throw here. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Chris, the defense does exactly what they needed to get back into this game. It's a two-possession game. With this interception and a quick score, they're right back in it.
Offense ready to start this drive. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball. Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. And the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And the pass is intercepted and takeaway for the defense.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession, you need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And he'll go down after a nice pickup on the play. That'll be a first down. And that play should secure an upset. Kirk, this is a team that told us, forget the rankings. We're here to make a strong statement as we get to the stretch run, and they've done that today.
Well, these guys really looked apart today, stepped up when a lot of people had questions if they could play in this kind of game. The answer is yes. Now they have to handle being that team with expectations. Not every team handles that well, but I'm excited to see how they deal with that in the coming weeks.
Well, the experts will say, Kirk, this was an upset, but it felt like a really even matchup. 2 quality teams battling right down to the end. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, what a game. This is really what you love